Hey, it's Thursday. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good week. I hope it's flowing well. I hope you're feeling well. If you're not, I'm really sorry, and I'm just beaming you a load of, I should be able to do like the kids, like a little heart. So sending you loads of love and appreciation for who you are, how you are, just where you are right now. And I hope you can bring that in for yourself. I would like to do some tapping with you. Do you want to do some EFT tapping with me? I love to do tapping with you. What should we do some tapping on today? Okay, so this is one that I get a lot. So it'd be good for me to do some tapping on this. I wonder if you'll relate to this. And it's the feeling of being, I'm going to call it, constantly interrupted. So the feeling that comes up in me, I'm like just getting on with something, in my flow, doing something, and then it's that like, Mum, you know, not necessarily directly like that, but in some way like needed. And my understanding tells me that it's important that I, you know, turn my attention to my child's needs in that moment. But the feeling within me is frustration, irritation, like it's not fair feeling. So just notice what your feeling is that comes up for you, because it might not be quite the same. And it's a feeling of, I just can't get anything done. For some of you, it might be quite hard to even get started on things because of that feeling of like, I'm going to be interrupted. What's the point? So just notice what comes up for you, the thoughts and feelings that arise. And this is quite a big area, but we're just going to do a little bit of tapping and see if we can just take the edge off it a little bit. I know I say it, but I'll say it again. The results with EFT tapping are always best when you can get as specific as possible. So, you know, if you can find the feeling or the thought that comes up for you, it's going to serve you much better than just the general tapping that I'm going to offer. And you might find that there's 3 or 4 things that come up for you, and you can break them down and just do one first, and then you can take another one another time, and that's when we really get the results. But I'll do the best I can. That's all we can do, right? We're a group, and we'll just go into the topic and see what we can tune into and allow ourselves to release a bit of as we do some EFT tapping. So we're just, as always, accepting where we are, accepting our relationship with it, even possibly embracing the idea that this is a beautiful opportunity for us to grow in some way into more of what we want and who we really are. And in that, completely reframing it to being a gift, an opportunity. And so why would we push it away? We want to bring it in and include it and allow it to be seen and allow it to be heard. It's not something we need to push down, push away, feel ashamed of. I think the parents that we are, you know, when we're in our strength and we're not triggered, you know, the majority of the time we have this awareness of what we want to bring into our family, how we want to support our children. We want to have this unconditional acceptance, and we hold ourselves to such high standards that when we feel something like irritation or frustration or woe is me, we can come with a load of guilt and shame because we think, well, you know, either all the other parents out there of PDAers are all being so loving and accepting and that's where I want to be, or we can, you know, have that sort of inner sense of I should be doing better, I could be doing better, and we can beat up on ourselves, and that's not serving anyone, is it? You know, because we're all human and we all have feelings, and if we can't come together and acknowledge when this gig's hard sometimes, without feeling that takes away from the acceptance and the love that we have for our children and young people, I think we're going to cause ourselves a lot of inner problems emotionally and physically and spiritually speaking. We're going to feel stagnant, we're going to feel stuck, and we're, you know, going to see those patterns in all ways of our life. So it's really important that we have this safe space where we're in community of people who all share our appreciation and understanding and acceptance and can hear us in our stories of, I'm struggling with this is hard. So, okay, back to making friends with that issue, which is even though. After me, Even though I'm constantly interrupted. And that makes me feel, put yours in here, and that makes me think, put yours in here, I love and accept myself, even though everything's so slow and difficult because I'm constantly interrupted. And that makes me think, and that makes me feel I love and accept myself, even though I'm constantly interrupted all of the time. It's like they have a radar. They're happy, occupied, settled, and I think I'm just going to do so and so. And the PDA radar goes off, and I'm interrupted. And I love and forgive myself for all the ways I feel about that, and all the ways I think about that. Good, up on the eyebrow, and I'm constantly interrupted. And I'm doing a great job. And I'm constantly interrupted. And that makes me feel frustrated, angry, irritated, stuck, stagnant, depressed, sad. Put yours in here. I'm constantly interrupted. I find it so hard to get on with anything. I'm constantly interrupted. And I find it so hard to get on with anything. Good. Okay, so I'm just going to play with this a little bit. And as we tap on the front of the eyebrow, just say, and I notice that I have to have something that feels like I must or should be doing to be interrupted. I wonder where that feeling or that information or that thought comes from that I ought to be doing this right now. I wonder what the gifts are in being pulled away from doing that thing. I wonder what the opportunities are in being pulled back, pulled away, asked to refocus. I wonder what beliefs I carry about being a person, being me, being a parent, being a partner. I wonder if they're serving me in living with my family in the way that feels right for me still. I wonder if there are ways I'm trying to push, force, make things happen. I wonder if my sense of timing is serving me and where it's coming from. I'm just allowing myself to be curious, playful, aware of any messages, any little nudges, any reframes that might want to pop through and get my attention after this tap. Whew, that'd be interesting. I'd love to hear if you get any. Just felt like I wanted to just open this expansive exploration there with that little round of tapping. Something might land for you, might not, that's okay. Just doing this tapping, we are releasing our tension. We are releasing the resistance that's in our body's energy system, which is a bit like static on the telly. You know, it's in our way of having a clear picture, of being open to receive the signal, to receive the picture. And so we want to get everything back lined up in our body's energy system so we can have a calm, peaceful, clear sense of groundedness in our body and in our mind, so that we can receive inspiration. So it'd be interesting if something pops through to move you. I'd love to hear about it. I hope you have a really super day. Lots of love. I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, which means Friday cards and our weekend chat. So I look forward to all of those things. See you then. Bye.